Hello?
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Oop, let me mute the stream. I was like, oh, I said it again. No, no, no. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. With the S. Hello, I guess hello YouTube.
Yeah, we don't have
It's
YouTube
been a little
very
bit.
often. Actually, really quick, I need to do a thing.
Ooh.
I need to open a thing. Because the music is not playing, and I don't know how to fix that. So I have to go here and play it manually.
Ah, I see. Gotta get a bit of tunage.
Okay. This should be okay now. The music might be a bit loud though.
I will do a test.
Compared to you.
Listen.
I'm turning it down right
It is
right
slightly...
now.
Yeah, I was like, it's slightly loud.
Yeah, that's better.
I'm also quite a bit louder than you.
You are?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem it to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm hitting the 20 to 15 marker like every time that I'm talking.
The golden spot. Okay, no, it seems good. I must have just unmuted at an inopportune time. Yeah. Good old bit of swim.
Okay, I return now. I was
Hmm.
trying to figure out what it was. Somebody messaged me, of course, right at the same time. That always happens.
Yeah,
I don't know
unfortunate.
why.
It's how it be. Unfortunately.
I don't know what I'm drawing.
All right. Just a bit of a make it up as we go situation. See where it takes us. That was promising when it's a bit of punk. Bit of punkage. I wonder if Chief will ever make it to the UK. Hello, Pixie.
Hello.
Welcome to Strem. Ooh. We're just drawing us a heckin' cute punk right now. Hello. Yeah.
Actually, I think I'm going to do a different hairstyle for her.
Oh. Alright, alright. Let's see. Finally done with a heckin' long week of college. Yeah, oh yeah, it's Friday. Heck yeah, dude. I feel you with that one. Definitely felt like a long week. Yeah, now you get to chill, hopefully. Unless you've got a lot of things to do on the weekend.
Homework and whatever.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I was like, yeah, actually, remembering college, there was never I was gonna say never a dull moment. There's plenty of dull moments. The coursework is the dull moment. Doing it at home is the dull moment. It's never not something to do, I guess would be the better wording. Unless you're one of those that just waits till not even like hours before or the day before and then does a big old heckin' panic. Oh, yes. Hello, Lex.
This
Yeah,
is
we got
the
ourselves
punk.
It's the punk. She got a cute little hairstyle gun. Very nice. Final year of college. Ah.
Punkapunk.
Uh. Yeah. Caught up and you have homework, but chilling at the moment. I mean, yeah, I had a test this morning. Yeah, I don't blame you then. A long week followed by a test at the end of the week. Brutal. I'd rather have a test on like a Wednesday or even a Thursday and then Friday be like the more lax day where you just kind of catch up on stuff. That would be less mean. I feel like putting a test on a Friday is just like, come on. Whole week builds up to it.
I thought that was the point.
I suppose. I guess once it's done, it's like a big relief, and then there's the weekend. But I'm glad it's done with. So yeah, I don't blame you for doing a chill.
Yeah.
I'd be doing the same. You'd have to be some kind of crazy to do a test, come home and be like, you know what, I want more.
Oh.
Was that you?
I'd always do my homework as soon as, because then I'd have more of the weekend to relax.
Yeah.
Instead of have to worry about it.
Yeah. Why you gotta use logic? It makes perfect sense.
That
And I
was
wish I
always
had done
how
that
I
more.
framed it as well, because I'm like, if I, to me, there's nothing worse than something looming over your head constantly.
It is true.
Yeah. So it feels like if I get it completely done, there's absolutely nothing on my plate. It's so relieving to be on Sunday night and be like, I already did my homework. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you're like, I can relax tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hindsight, I wish I did do that more. Because all I would do is like, I want my dopamine now. I'm just gonna do whatever, and then it'll be tomorrow's problem. But I will be thinking about
That's
it near
future
constantly.
Jack's problem.
Yeah, but then I won't stop thinking about it.
Uh-huh,
Which is so like dumb because it's like if I'm thinking about it all the time, might as well get it out the way. I did better in college, but in school I was terrible for it. I almost honed in the ability to actually forget about it until Sunday night, which is a bad practice.
Very.
It made Sundays horrible, but hey, at least I got a bit better with college, and now I fully have that mindset. Mostly. Now it's not as irrelevant. I
A
still wait a bit
website
on my like.
commission It'll be a weekend of working. Oh no. Like programming a
Ah.
website? That's a
Yeah,
lot of
like
heckin'
coding it
work.
all up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you know what I meant. I said
Yeah, yeah,
programming.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Or is. Dun, dun,
I think it
dun.
is. I guess I'm sure someone who's very versed in that specific thing will be like, actually, programming and coding is so and so, or it's not. I have no idea. I've never done either.
Interesting.
There's no way I would ever do either. Definitely not something I can set my attention span on.
I'm gonna just draw a bunch of like heart balloons around her.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I like that.
Or pillows, maybe. Just giant heart pillows. Or pieces of candy. I can't decide.
Let's. Cause it's I'm tossed between between pinky,
Oh.
between candy, candy and balloons. They're very pinky things. That's the thought I was trying to say.
Is it?
Hmm.
You
I
sure?
hope so. Yeah, I sure. I'm pretty. Let's go
Are
with
you
balloons.
sure about that?
I died.
Well,
Well. Let's
cotton
see.
candy hearts? I don't think I've ever seen that if they exist. I don't know how I would draw them.
Hmm. Physiology.
Bubblegum. This sounds horrifying.
Sounds messy.
Very. No. I think if I did, it would be those like giant candies that have little phrases on them. Or the chalk candies, but you know.
The programming website that Pwn artists need to better Patreon paywall to come up on it. I see. Oh, that's good. Like a little redirect website or something. I'll see you grind in the morning so you can have a date night. That's valid. That's the motivation. You're like, I have this window.
Yeah, the
I will fill this
reward for
window.
later.
Yeah, so if I get this done, I can has a girlfriend. Or time. I can not like you get one for.
Wow.
I did my homework. Where's me missus? No. Yeah, time.
Jack.
I'm okay.
No, you're not.
I swear.
Go in the timeout
Oh.
corner.
No, I hate that corner.
What size is this one? I don't know what I would use a website for myself.
Yeah, same. Like I said, I think the only thing I can think of is like a redirect. You click on it, and then it's like, here's the Twitter, Discord, Patreon, like just big buttons
that's
or
all my
something.
knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah, just a cute banner, and then just some buttons, and then being like, here's how to get to other places. That's all I can think of. That's all I think would be needed.
For me.
I believe so. Like in terms of that, because it's like you want the other places to be visited that you've built up, not build an entirely new one from scratch. At least that's what I would want. Like
I
if I
I appreciate the
pardon?
like effort it takes to make websites. I just have no idea what I would use one for. Like it's very
Mm.
open-ended. It's a very open-ended thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I wouldn't know what to either. I thought about it. I was like, it'd be cool to have one, but then that's as far as my thought went. Was it would be cool to have one. And I was like, that's
Mm,
not really reason enough for me to go in on that.
yeah.
Having a personal space. Yeah, I do get that. That is valid.
I guess at best it would be a portfolio, but I already use DeviantArt for that.
Mm.
DeviantArt and sometimes Derpy actually. There are some people that are like, "Oh, yeah, this is way better to see."
Yeah, DeviantArt did go downhill with their whole arrangement and design and layout. Because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, I barely use it because I do sound, but I made one a long time ago and I followed a bunch of people and then I didn't touch it for the longest time. And it's like something I log into maybe 4 times a year, and then every time I log in, I'm like, oh, I'm very confused. Where is everything that I thought I knew where everything was?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
I
I
should
don't
probably
like it at
save
all.
this as the Valentine coloring page. There we go.
Mm. I thought you were just gonna say I should probably save this. I was going to be like, yeah, it's time to save. I mean, it's time to
always time to
save.
save.
Yeah. Huh. I like the. I like the little emoji thing on YouTube, where you can click it and it floats in the air. But it
Uh-huh.
does seem to cover up a bit of the chat text on the end
Mm-hmm.
when it's at the bottom. I was like, I can't quite fill in the gap. It's fun for premieres. A hosting site, I see.
Hosting
Rip
what?
DeviantArt. Hmm. They embraced AI. I did not know that.
Yeah, they have it where, well, I guess it depends on how you determine embracing AI, because they've got a thing where it reads whether or not the image has been like made with AI and can sort of like tell when it
Oh,
has, and you can make it so that images you upload cannot be used for it.
that is handy. I forget there are useful things to it. I guess I've heard so many negative things of recent, especially in terms of content making, that I hear that name in a negative light.
No, yeah.
But I suppose yeah, it can be very useful. I use it frequently for certain things like removing reverb out of vocals and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it has its perks.
Yeah. It's just how it's trained is the main issue,
Yeah, that's it.
which is a human input. And AI does not just
Mm.
decide to steal thousands of people's art.
Yeah, that is true. AI is not fully AI in terms of that. There's still a lot of us involved in where it ends up
Yeah.
for the time being. Give it
Yeah.
another, I was going to say 10, 20 years, but
It's
judging on the
probably more like,
exponentialness,
yeah.
yeah, it could be like 2 years. It might actually just start making its own things. And that's when it gets scary. I do wonder what year it's going to start getting concerning.
It needs
So I feel like
limitations. It's useful for
it,
sure, but it's dangerous as well. Also, hello. Yes, hello.
hello, Nux.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome. Yes, we're on the YouTubes. For now. But yeah, it is good and bad. Like I said, there's parts of it that I love, like FL Studio has incorporated bits of it that allows me to separate instruments from a single piece, which I think is the best thing ever, and I really nerded out about.
I remember.
I was just saying the chit.
Yeah.
You too fancy.
YouTube fancy, yes. I suppose. I haven't used YouTube as much since I swapped to Twitch. When was it? Was like 2020.
When was the swap?
Yeah. 2021.
Yeah, it was.
It was something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it was about 2 years ago. The September coming up, it will be the 3rd year. So, yeah, currently it's like 2 years. So yeah, and it was a good. It was a good. I do like how Twitch does things, in terms of the live stream. But yeah, it all started here. We got warmed up here. I do like the community aspect of Twitch, the raiding and such, and the way you meet people. YouTube's are definitely a lot more closed off in terms of that. And of course, it doesn't have all the custom emotes and stuff.
That's true. The soundboard bites as well.
Yeah, it's definitely more bare bones.
Yeah.
Which it makes sense. YouTube's not known for being a streaming service.
It's true.
How are we both doing? Pretty good, I'd say. Happy that it's Friday.
Been a bit stressed today.
Yeah.
Yes. I wasn't sure if I should even stream.
All right. I remember the old YouTube days. Oh yeah, you have been around.
Yeah.
Been around since that time. Not just you've been around. That sounds worse.
Now you're
Yeah.
like watching yourself because I constantly point out crap that you say.
Sort of. I just I feel like they're lining up a bit more today because I'm on the G fuel, so my brain's running a bit quicker, which means it could be a bit. The filter is turned off a bit. The conveyor belt's moving a bit fast to filter out what's good and what's bad.
With Pixie, I think it's been since 2007.
Oh, there you go.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
2017.
2017. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, cool. It wasn't just me then. Thinking that number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still weird to get used to seeing the late 20-teens in my brain sounds recent. It doesn't. I see 2017, 18, 19, and that doesn't sound like that long ago in my head. Reading it out, it does not compute. Because I was about to say like, oh, it's been only a couple years, and I'm like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Well, I was also gonna say like we met in 2019.
Yeah. Oh, that seems so recent out loud, but it actually isn't.
No. Yeah. Yeah. The pandemic years really threw off my ability to like tell what time is.
Yeah, that whole year skewed things a bit. It's like the year just kind of skipped. Like it didn't happen. And of course, each year feels a little bit faster as you get older. So when you skip a year,
Yeah.
it's like a weird jump,
Yep.
and then it all seems like it's way too quick. I reckon that's the issue there.
Mm.
Mm. Oh god, yeah. Come this May, I've known you for 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh, exam. Yeah.
How dare you? 2020 and 2020 to 2022 really messed me up. I felt like I was like not moving at all.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, it was a tricky time.
Yeah.
It seems like things are leveling out again.
At least hopefully.
Mm.
Yes, waking from a coma. That's exactly how I've described it as
That's
well.
good. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That computes. Seeing it worded like that. Mm.
Question for the chat. What's the most recent anime you've watched? If you watch anime.
Yeah, if you do the watching of the anime, that'll be intriguing.
And what's your like genre of choice? Isekais, shonen shoujo, that sort of stuff. Let's hear.
I was like, wait, I don't think I actually know that many genres names until you said. I recognize one of them.
You recognized shonen.
I know animes. Yeah, I was like, I know anime. I don't know what the genres actually are. I just there's this one that I like and that one.
Oops.
I was like, I like this. And yeah, and does anyone have any favorites? I think mine. I think Spy X Family for me still just about takes the lead.
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
I'm so invested in everyone and their stories, and there's a very cute kid, and when the anime does a cute kid right, I love.
Jack's got that big dad energy. Like
It's true. I melt for it. Like when they do kids right in a cartoon, I'm just like, oh. So I'm just like, I love the CMC and Anya, and I forget her name, but from the Zame. That was a short
Sweetness
one
and
that we watched
Lightning.
quick, so it's yeah.
I mean, we finished it in like 2 days. We really
It was
binged
it was a short one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Panyo, they're pretty sweet.
Yeah. One Piece up to around episode 600. Holy
Woo!
heck! Whoa!
I haven't started it, and it's intimidating to think about.
Wait, have
Because I
you?
like-
Did you not see Gravity Falls before, Pixie? Is this your first time? Also, Sasaki and Peeps. I have not heard of it. Tell us what it is
Me-
about.
Yeah, me neither. Again, there's quite a few I haven't. Before I met Cadet, I'd never watched an anime in my life.
You never watched cartoons, really.
I
Like,
guess not.
You didn't
a
see like
handful.
most of any Disney stuff.
Oh yeah, I didn't see. Yeah, most of Disney I did not.
You had a little
I
bit of
probably
Cartoon Network, but
Yeah, Cartoon Network and Boomerang and Nickelodeon. I saw some stuff from some of the classics. But
oh snap! Pixie never saw Gravity Falls. It's one of my
that was
favorite
almost the-
ones.
that is a very good.
Jack
is a very good.
literally.
I nearly did the freaking Adventure Time fin. Yeah. Whoa! There we go. That was it. I can never normally do that on command. Oh, I'm very
You did
happy. That's another one. I recently saw Adventure Time, maybe a couple months ago, or a month ago. I finished it. That was great. That was a journey.
Hmm.
That did more than I thought it was gonna do. Kind of like Steven Universe, but not quite as much. Steven
Yeah.
Universe did more.
Steven Universe was just great as well.
Nox, you've never seen Gravity Falls? Ah, get on it. Get on that.
No. Nox is saying it's a blasphemy. Like, never seen
Oh.
it. Blasphemy.
Oh, I miss. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I misunderstood the presentation of that, the delivery. My delivery perception was incorrect.
It's all good.
As I'm about
That's
to
why
say.
I'm here. To help with that. Nice.
Help fill my empty head.
Jack,
With
full
knowledge.
head empty.
It's true. It's okay, Jack. I can feel the pat.
Yeah.
Speaking of Adventure Time, saw Fiona and Cake 2 then?
No,
Of
we have
course.
not. No. There's a new
Oh, I
series
thought-
for it. No, we
Oh,
haven't
I
seen
thought you
it.
meant- I see. I thought you just meant their appearances. No, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I haven't told you yet because I'm waiting for when we've got like a moment because we've just started another anime.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm
So I'm like,
okay waiting.
yeah, we're catching up on some of the older anime that I've heard were good and never watched because I was super heckin' busy. Like Haikyuu. I heard Haikyuu was very, very good. It was rated in the top like 100 anime of the 2010s. So I'm like, oh really? Like, dang, all right. So we're gonna watch that, or we are watching it. We started.
Yeah, we seen the first episode just before stream. But I was like, we got a minute. And I like where it's going. I do like where it's going. Very, very wholesome, sweet character to start on. Very determined little lad. Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Kind of feeling a full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood rewatch.
Brotherhood, very good. I think we're halfway through that one.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
I know there was two, and we watched up to a certain point with one, and then started on the other one, going up to a point.
Not being an anime person, I just watch JoJo when it comes to that. Oh, that's fine. It's quite the visual. It's visually amazing. The editing is really, really cool, and they made it like an interesting story that just happens to be shamelessly like named after a bunch of like, you know, because copyright doesn't quite exist the same in Japan. So they were like, yeah, you can name this character AC/DC, that's fine.
Oh, I see. I know very little to nothing about it. I've seen two scenes that were heavily memes, like where they're like, oh, no, and they're like punching really fast or something.
Yeah.
And another one where someone's like going blah, blah, blah with their tongue. There's two clips that I've seen
The
that are like
memes,
5
the
seconds long.
ultimate memes, yes.
Yeah, and obviously the song, the intro and outro song, because they seem somewhat iconic in their usage.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
true.
nah, that's on the list for me to see
Yeah,
eventually.
it is on the list, but it requires a very specific energy, for sure.
Is it like chaotic?
No. Not quite.
For some reason, that's the vibe I got, but I've not got a lot to go off. Hype
It's
energy.
it's not chaotic. It'll still make sense, but it's like it needs such a I guess suspension of disbelief.
Okay.
You have to be invested in the story when you watch it. And if you're not, then it's not going to like land as hard when you're watching it. I don't know how to explain that.
That makes sense. It's the
Yeah.
same with I guess like I know it's weird, but a similar rule that applies is like hypnotism.
Sort
Where it's
of,
like
yeah.
if you're like this is not gonna work, then it won't work.
Yeah.
You gotta give into it a bit. It's that kind of that's what it reminded me of as you
Sort
said
of.
that.
I was thinking like it's playing off of like silly stuff from other anime as well, sort of in the same vein as Space Dandy, but like with Space Dandy it
Mm.
surprised you with how good it was.
Yeah,
Like
that was great.
with the animation style changes and like the just the
Mm.
art directions that they went with it
Mm.
and
Mm.
the existentialism, I guess, as well.
Yeah, I know a
But
few
like
references you had to point out for me.
yeah, which is it's fine, you know, nobody's going to ever get every single thing automatically first bat, especially when you hadn't watched as many anime either.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm
I
saying.
was
It
like,
started with you, and
yeah.
then I had zero any.
Yeah, but that was after we had watched a bit as well. So like
Mm. Mm.
it's one of those things where it requires a little bit of like um not preliminary anything, but like it definitely requires you to be in the mood to be watching it, because if you watch it and go what the hell is
Mm.
this, you're not going to enjoy the rest of it. Space Dandy was a
I
little bit
see.
like that, but it surprised you later with the good existential like moments and like just good
Mm.
vibes as you went, even with the silly vibes. So
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I like that throughout. Yeah, but I see you gotta go into it open-minded and ready to be invested.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Chaotic depends on the season. Each
Yes.
focuses on different characters and plots. Ah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I purely said chaotic just from like the meme clips I've seen. It looks crazy.
Yeah. No, I
So I assumed
get
that it was
it.
all just like a fever dream or something.
I get why you'd say that. Which is why I'm like, you have
Mm.
to go into it with like a very specific, like, I'm ready for whatever they throw at me.
Yeah, a blank slate. You know, like I reckon it'll be this, and then you might be disappointed,
Yeah.
or just like I don't know, and I'm into whatever it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be entertained, and
Yeah.
that's my baseline.
For
Yeah, I see.
context, I watched it in the Berry Tube. So that would
Ah,
tell
okay.
you like what kind of a show it is.
That
kind of thing.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that narrows it down.
Mm-hmm.
The good old tubers.
Yeah. They're good peeps.
They are.
Yeah. I can't wait for you to be at a convention where we have like a party room for the Berry Tube.
Yeah,
'Cause
or just
that'll
in
be
general. I
nice.
think that's I've never really. I mean, we've worked at one specific one.
Yeah. It's I there it depends. Sometimes they've got a party room, sometimes they don't.
Mm. I said that's another thing I'd never really done or been to as well
Mm.
before meeting cadeters was the conventions.
Mm.
Never done any of it. Well, I did Comic Con, but I did it poorly and
The first
left.
time, yeah, and he was like,
Yeah,
"I
me
hate
and my
Comic
mates went.
Con."
Yeah, me and my mates went, not knowing what to expect. Just went in, sort of walked around a bit, and went. It's kind of like a boot fair, but for nerdy stuff. Okay, I guess we'll just go now. That was it. Didn't really do it right. Didn't people watch, which is a huge part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really been a people watcher, so I still miss stuff. But luckily, it's like, look, that was cool though. Because we went to Comic Con 2 times. The first time I hadn't seen a lot of anime and stuff, so I didn't really get a lot of the things you got. And then the second time we went, you were like, see, you get it now. And I was like, I can spot many things. This is cool. And there was such a cute Anya cosplay that
Oh,
is
she was
ingrained in my brain.
adorable.
It was
I
like
loved the
true to life.
Yeah, I
It
loved
really
that there were
was.
so many like families that were doing that specific cosplay.
Yeah, there was
Because I'm like, of
actual Spy X
course, yeah,
families.
of course, full
I
Spy
was like,
X families. It was was adorable.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
There's a specific one where it's just like it's the height, like the rate. It's literally like you've live actioned it. It's in front of me now.
Yep. Yeah.
It was great. It was well
She
done
was
as well.
adorable.
Yeah. Yeah. She's just in awe at it.
Yeah.
It's
She was
great.
like, "Wow, there's so many people here," and I'm like, "Your costume is so cute. Oh my gosh, you got it like spot on." Mom's like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
Yeah. There was like a big group of random like minion cosplay as well this year. Do you remember?
I don't know what that was about. Yeah.
I was like tempted to ask them for a picture, but it was like very, very silly. And they were going to go grab
there was
food.
Yeah. Unsuspecting amount of minionage. I was like,
Yeah.
alright. Knowledge is power. It's true. Going to a con with knowledge hits different than the first time. I hadn't really seen anything that was there other than Tom's car. That was the only thing I recognized, and then I said hello to Tom, and that was it.
Remember drinking myself stupid at the Galacon StareCon? Oh, StareCon. When did that start? Like 2014? 2015? Yes.
What?
It's like a BerryTube in joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Like a very old one. Back when Blue Shift was still going to conventions, if that tells you anything.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, a few years ago then.
Yeah. I think I put her eye a little too low. Hold it there. That looks better. LineCon, yeah, I freaking remember LineCon as well.
Oh, good old LineCon. That one explains itself, but
yeah. Anybody remember Unicon? Boo.
I don't know that one either.
Oh, it's a very early fandom horror story, really.
I see.
Yeah.
It says like the con knowledge was limited.
It was Las Pegasus Unicon. I believe it was 2013 in Las Vegas.
Oh, I think I have heard about this.
Yes.
I think when we were in Vegas, you were talking about it.
I was telling you about it. Yeah.
I'm remembering now. That did sound like a bit of a shit show. Yeah.
Yeah. There's some videos still on YouTube of people that went and like the stuff that they saw.
Sorry for the guests.
Me too.
Yeah, the info is coming back to me. As soon as you said Las Vegas, that was the neuron link that helped me out there. LineCon was Protocol 2019. Apparently that was like, there was a lot of people in that one, being that it was the last one. There was people that came back that had stopped and all of that. It was like thousands of people.
It was like 10,000 people, and they only had half of the building because there was a Rubik's Cube convention thing going on on the other half that they normally had. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah.
It does sound like that was the con of all cons.
Yeah. And then I remember the anthology panel at BronyCon when tons of people got stuck outside and had to listen at a delay. Yeah, I remember that too. Oh my gosh, the speakers were pushed super loud so there was feedback. The panelists rolled with it well. Yeah.
I wish I could have gone to that one.
Yeah. It was very, very fun. Even though there was so much lineage.
Yeah, it was like worth it. It would have been a good first one to go to. The crew were most hectic.
That would have been so... Honestly, I don't think that would have been a good idea.
Nah.
It being your first convention and never getting into a panel, never meeting any of the guests, never Like being able,
true.
like the lines were
True.
horrendous. They were very bad. I would not recommend that as anybody's first convention. Like,
You're right.
mm-mm.
That does.
It would be
It's a
very rough.
con for the con goers.
Yeah. I
Mm.
guess it's almost like people taking pictures for Instagram and not actually paying attention to the thing. You know what I mean? Where it's like being there, you're like, I'm glad I was here. And like maybe you have some good memories of it, but like it's definitely not a first time experience. Not a good first time experience for a convention.
I see.
I remember it fondly still, despite the chaos. Yeah, that's true. But again, as a first timer, especially if you didn't know a lot of people to hang out with, and you're like nervous to talk to people, that would have been bad.
Yeah, I definitely would have had to have gone with some friendos.
with intent. Yeah. If you had said you were interested in going, though, I'm sure they would have like gave you a main stage spot.
Really?
Oh yeah.
2019?
Yeah, first time you would have been performing as JTH.
Oh. I never thought to say that at the time because I didn't know the scope of what I did. That was something you sort of had to help point out to me.
Yes. Yeah.
So I was like, no one knows who I am. And you were like, spit take. And I was like, what?
Yeah. I was literally like, are you kidding me?
I was like, genuinely no. What? What?
This is mean. Joined the herd, didn't realize that he was like horse famous.
I still don't feel it.
It's because you never been to a convention, like where people would be like, "Oh my gosh, it's you!" Yeah.
Yeah, that is a weird thing that happened just a little bit at the UKPC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember vividly the one guy in the yellow shirt.
Yes.
That was wholesome. He just walks up. He's like, "Oh,
That
artwork.
art,
I know
yeah.
that from a JTH song." And then I just looked over at him and went, "Hello." And then he had like a few seconds of pause and went, "Are you? Oh, you're here." I was like, "Yeah, hi."
Yeah, it was great. That was fun.
Mm.
Oh, hi, Top Josh. How have you been? It's been so long. I haven't streamed very much on YouTube. It's been a bit. Pixie's like, I was listening to your stuff way back in like 2012.
That's when I started. You've been around since then.
I was like, I don't know.
That's what you didn't have to say that bit. That's...
Delete the comment. Delete it right now.
Oh wow, yeah.
This year I'll just be going to PonyCon Holland. Money doesn't stretch much for this year. It's true. I feel that.
Dang, Pixie. I mean, I appreciate the sticking around. Yeah, 20. That was me. That was when I very first started really making music.
Yeah. Just branched out into watching anime now. Plus, you've made a few AMVs. Nice. I love AMVs. I started in anime.
That's true.
Yeah, I started in anime, which feels Ugh. It's so long ago. It's like 14 years ago now.
Mm-hmm. I was like, my brain aging stopped at 2012. I've said it before, but I feel like when I hit specifically 17, that was the age that I became me now. And like, I mean, I've learnt things, but I feel like 17-year-old me. I always felt my age until 17, and then just stayed. So anything from 2012 onwards does not feel long ago. 2012 downwards feels like a long time ago.
Yeah. There we go. And then I might actually just add some little hearts in the back. Actually, where's this?
I'm really liking how this is looking.
Thank you. I'm gonna put
I do love me a punk
earrings on her.
now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fun fact, I did not really like Pinky when I very first started.
Yep.
I think it's because I felt insecure that I was started enjoying the show when I very first gave it a try. So, and Pinky was very like the most kiddie sounding one. I almost felt kind of patronized by like her screen time. I was like, you're reminding me that I'm looking at a little girl show. I don't like it. I don't like you. That's the only way I really perceived it. And then as time went on, I was like, she's so well written and fun, and basically everything I like in a person. And then going back and rewatching it, I was like, she's so funny and cute and great. Like, what was, man? My perception has changed.
You're like, why was I so mean to her?
I really was. I was like, her and Rarity were at bottom two. I just didn't like them. And I'm just like, I don't dislike any of them now. They're all pretty equal on my liking scale as I've gotten older. But
Your
as a 17-year-old lad, little teenage me, I was just like, nah. She's like, it's all girly and kiddie one. I don't like that one. Too cool for that. What a naive boy. But yeah, I think that's what it was. I was too insecure that I was enjoying it and I didn't like that. I think that's what it came from. Now I'm obviously just like way more comfortable in myself to be like, nah, she's great. What am I talking about? Growth.
Character growth.
Yeah, am I right? Good Girl remix. Oh god, I remember that, yeah.
What?
Pixie just saying your Good Girl remix. There's a song called Good Girl. Good Girl remix. And the heart covers the other bit. Remix is something two of my favorites from back then.
Again, remixes. Top Josh just said that they got to see some metal bands and musicians live in person. Very cool.
Cool.
I see Devin Townsend's on that list. Very nice. Very nice.
That's a good one to see live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm jelly. My bro's seen him a fair few times. I'm like, good stuff. I like him. My favorite song with Devin is I think it's called Back Where We Belong from the Epic Cloud album. I love that one.
Me too. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That one I've listened to that one to death.
I forgot to give her her little cute socks.
I remember being so surprised when you said you saw explosions in the sky as well. That was
like
another had been a favorite for a long time.
You're like, you
like,
what?
I was like, I don't know many people that know of them. In all honesty, it's just one of those bands that my brother showed me, and I was like, oh, this is great. And then,
I was like, I saw them live, and you were like, what? And I was like, what?
I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Pixie put a screenshot in the chat because I didn't quite know what they meant by again. I was like, oh, okay, there was a song called Again that I remixed, and I forgot that that was the name. That makes a lot more sense.
Is it
Thank you
in the
for...
what were
I'm
we talking
muted.
about? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, Again, John had remixed. That makes a lot of sense. I was
Oh,
like, Again?
11 and 10 years ago. Okay. I think I did. That was the first one I heard from you, was the Again remix.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I'm going to restructure the Discord again so that it's like, here's all of the Twitch things, here's all the YouTube things, here's everybody in here.
Yeah.
Just so that it's a little easier. Have you heard of the
Yeah.
band Dream Theater? The name sounds extremely familiar. I'm just not great with names, unfortunately.
I don't think I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I'll do like a Google image of the album art and see if it makes me remember anything. No, I don't think I have seen this. Well, some of the band members look familiar.
I was gonna say, I need a picture as well.
Let me do you a show.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they've got their booking price on their quick facts. That's fun. They're like, it costs anywhere from 25,000 to 40,000 to book us. I'm like, that's not bad.
Ah, that's why you put him. Okay, I see. Like I think it says highlights from Dream Theater, Devin Townsend, and okay, they're part of the set list of people at the
Yeah.
show.
But yeah.
Must be more into Symphony X. Never heard of that.
There's too many cool
Kinda...
people making good music. Everybody needs to slow down for a bit.
It's an interesting name. I would say that sounds like a kind of cool name, and then Elon's kind of made me feel a certain way about the letter X now.
How dare.
It's true though. I see it and then it makes me think of him, and I hate that.
Yeah. I think this is done. I think this is ping pong. Yeah.
I reckon so. She looking heckin' lovely.
She got those Valentine's vibes. I wanted to give her those like cute little like pigtails with her curly hair.
Okay.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you done. Yeah. Yeah. Punk is good for a Valentine mascot.
Yeah.
She got a lot of love to give.
When I think of Valentine's, I think of candy. When I think of Valentine's Day, I think of candy. That's the first one that comes to mind. What comes to mind when you think of Valentine's Day? Yourself.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going word association style, chocolate's the first word that comes to my brain.
Yeah.
Which is candy.
Yeah. That was partly why I was like, yeah, look. She got that vibe. She got the candies.
Although it seems like I remember we learnt after talking about Valentine's Day that it seems to be done a bit different in England.
It's
where, like,
true. That was so
like
funny.
you wouldn't give your friend a Valentine's Day card. Like Valentine's literally just like
Partners only.
someone that you're into. Yeah. So like if I liked a girl, she'd get the Valentine's Day card, and that'd be me shooting my shot. Unless we're already together, then it would be like you gotta get it.
Obligatory.
Yeah. But like if I gave my mates a Valentine's Day card, they'd be like, are you hitting on me? What is this? Like it's
Yeah.
purely romantic.
There we go. She looking excited. Wonder what I can even
She's
do
looking
for
great.
Valentine's this year. There's a couple things in terms of long distance, because me and Jack are also doing long distance.
It's true.
Yeah, we usually give each other like a gift. Usually, it doesn't have to be like expensive, but we usually give each other a gift. And then I actually this year have this thingy. Let me grab if I can reach it.
You could do it. I believe.
Fight the current. Okay, here we go. I'm so sorry.
Made me laugh. A big truck lorry drove past me as I was walking. It was slowly drove past and just had the words "pucker" just slowly come across the front of me. I'm just like, my brain just went "pucker pie" like, as it went by.
Pucker pie.
Just a little, yeah.
But there's this little like mystery date staying in edition. There's a couple things like that. Where it's got like a little scratch off. This one's got a scratch off, so I'll scratch off the first one, and maybe you could do it for your thing. For your date! There you go.
Hello, Monty. Welcome,
Hello.
welcome.
We were just about done. I'm so sorry.
Hey, you got in there. It counts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel you with the long distance, Pixie. It can be hard at times, especially.
Yeah.
I was like, for me, I'm very on the affection scale or whatever you call it, love language. I'm very physical touch.
Yeah.
Sometimes just like
He
I
likes
miss it
head
so much.
pets and hugs and
Yes.
like little, not shoulder
It's
rubs,
like-
but like the soft like rubbing your hand on the back kind of thing. Yeah.
Yes, I'm very touchy. So it's
Yeah.
like when that goes for a period of time, I'm just like I feel starved of it. But so like that part's kind of it makes it all the nicer when the return happens. It's like let me grab, and then I usually don't let go for about 2 days.
This card, by the way, very, very good mystery date suggestion. It says,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it says here, hang out by candlelight and cook the same meal together while you're in a call. So it's like, if you cook the exact same meal together at the same time, and then it depends on how far of a time distance it is, obviously. Like with me and you, it would be me cooking lunch and you cooking dinner, but we'd still be eating the same meal, like food wise.
Yeah.
But yeah, it says to do that and just have like a little dinner date that way, where it's like actually cooking together. Even though it's like separate, you're still cooking the same food and enjoying the same food together. Which I think is very cute. And then of course you can always watch, a thing. A video afterward or a movie. But
Yeah, movie
yeah.
night.
Yeah, movie night. Sometimes we just get each other food as well. where I like
That is also the
order.
case.
Yeah, I order you food and then you order me a food, and we're like, oh, thanks.
I definitely appreciate when that happens. Back when I lived in the city, I'd be like, you'd be like, you're gonna get a knock on the door, and I'd be like, oh, okay. And then
Yeah.
just something absolutely delicious turns up. I'm like, you don't understand how much I needed that today. Good God, this is. I need to pinch myself. This is fantastic. I do miss that about because I live in the middle of nowhere now. Takeaways that doesn't exist. It's a
Yeah.
blessing and a curse because I
Yeah.
got into the habit of ordering a little too often because of the convenience and I like food. And now I have to make stuff, which saves money and is good practice. So it's bittersweet.
Yeah.
Let's see, visitor for 9 days around New Year's.
New Year's is super nice for that sort of stuff. I wish I could have visited you, but obviously that would have been very difficult. Let's see what this other card says. I'm curious. They're all like scratch off ones. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the other bit that's hard about it is it can be pricey.
Yeah, true. This one here says each of you plan the best fantasy vacation that you can think of in 15 to 30 minutes and then share and see how many things match up.
Huh.
That's interesting. Like write out what your favorite vacation would look like. Like what your favorite, like if you had no money limitations or something. A 2-week vacation. Like you set parameters for yourself, obviously, but that sort of thing. And be like, yeah. That's a fun little idea, actually. I like that. But yes, here is the Pong art.
There she is.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you. Let me see. I need to do one last thing.
Yeah. Oh, around walking around New York City. Oh, so you were in New York during New Year's. That sounds interesting.
That's one of my goals.
To be there for New Year's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I imagine it's very, very lively.
Yeah, that's where the ball dropping happens.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? Of course.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Poker. Yes.
There we go.
Never go for the ball drop. Trust.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
is it just too busy?
it's heckin' busy as hell. Oh wait,
I see.
no, Sasuke and Peeps isn't the one where he has like a pet mummy. What's the other one that has a pet mummy? I know that's such a random question, but I googled Sasuke and Peeps from way earlier, and I saw the enemy there, and I was like, oh.
I see, and you're like, that's not what the images I had in my brain for that name.
And then I thought it was a different show. I was like, that's a different show. It's something about like how to take care of a mummy or something. Like it's
Okay. I mean,
it's like a
when
little
you've seen it a
tiny,
lot, I
like,
feel like
pocket.
it's easy done. To
Oh, for
mix
sure.
them up.
For sure. Oh gosh.
Like
All right.
there's certain themings of a few of them that are similar. Like a lot of them are in a high school, and that part makes me confuse some together.
It's true. Let me see. Let me see if this works.
Wait, did my mic change again?
No.
Oh, okay. It just picked up. I like scratched my headphone and the green thing lit up. I was like, uh-oh. Like that. I guess my mic's just picking it up. I was worried. You're cute.
I'm trying to get this to like line up so that we can like put some names on here. Whoops.
Mm.
Kofi. There we go.
Oh, I see what you've done. They're like giant versions of the little candy message hearts.
Yeah.
Ah.
I remember how we got on that conversation about the Valentines because I had said that I handed out a bunch of them to like the kids that showed up at the HarmonyCon,
Mm.
and you were like,
Yeah, and I was
"What?"
like, that's a bit creepy, but
I was like,
I guess that's a.
"Creepy? Excuse me? It's just cute little Valentines." And he's like, "Yeah, you're supposed to give those to like people that you're interested in." And I was like, "What? No."
I was definitely confused by it. I was like, I'm missing something
Yeah, and then I was
here.
like, we have to like give them to everybody when we're in school.
Yeah, that's when that was a mind blowing moment of just like, if I gave it to everyone in school, people would think of me very strangely.
Yeah, I was like, you're basically required to give every kid in your class one, or I am at
Mm.
least. Yeah, that was
Mm.
the thing, you know.
Mm. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
do things now. Bye. Okay, Pixie. Have a good time.
yeah.
Hope
We'll
things
see.
go well.
I was like, we're about to end stream as well.
Yeah, I was like, we're wrapping it up too. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's all good.
A nice vacation for me and an SO. I'd go to Svalbard in the spring or autumn as a romantic retreat and an adventure as a pair. Interesting. I mean, it sounds very lovely. I like the
Yeah.
idea. Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay. For a second, I was like, what is happening? Everything's breaking.
Don't do anything.
Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Alright. Yeah.
Hmm.
We'll have to do that, you and me, Jack. Like, plan out our
Mm.
perfect vacations and see what happens. See if they, you know, the Northern Lights you get to see together. Yeah, I would love to do that at some point. I want to go see the Northern Lights. I want to visit Alaska and Hawaii because I've never
Yeah.
been to either of
Yes,
those.
that's on the list when I'm thinking of like
I want to go
ideal
to
place.
Japan at
That's
some
that's the
point.
two I think of, Hawaii and Japan. And then
Yeah.
when you said like when talking about the ideal vacation thing, I'm like, well, it'd be Hawaii or Japan. I mean, Hawaii seems very nice and sunny and all that stuff. And Japan, a lot
Yeah.
of new things. I'm all about new experiences. Anything new,
Yeah.
adventures and new things ticks a lot of boxes.
Mm.
We're already on the same page.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that would be the kinds of stuff that I would want to go do.
Mm.
Yeah. Where in Japan though? All of it. Every single day.
Yeah.
I want to
Tour it.
backpack and road trip across Japan.
Mm.
Yeah. There is so much to see. Yeah, it's the same with every place you go. There's so much to see and you only really get to see a little bit of it, but all of it. Damn. Yes.
As much as possible.
Yeah, I'd love to go for 2 months just to Japan.
Yeah,
It'd be
that'd
cool. Yeah.
2 months is a good time. That's how long I did like Vietnam and that. I feel like it was the right time to like. After the 2 months, I was like, okay, I get it.
Mm. Yeah, I'd love to go do that.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for showing your faces. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yes, Japan is big, and that's why I would spend about 2 months going across the whole thing. It's not huge in terms of like space, but it's huge in terms of stuff that they have.
Experience.
And yeah.
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 That's it. It's such a different world there. I like a bit of culture shock. Hit me with the differences.
Yeah, anyway. We will see you guys later. This will be up. This little coloring page will be up for the Patreon and Kofi supporters. We'll catch y'all on the next one.
Yeah, probably Twitch.
Most likely Twitch. I'm gonna be updating all of my UI stuff. So, yeah. Next Wednesday.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah. All right, bye.
Bye.